Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, into the definitive guide to fixing your hook today. So I wanted to start with, why do we hook it? Is it related to wrist movement? Okay, so I like this. The club is held by my hands, which ultimately is going to control what the face is doing and potentially what the club path is doing. So when we're looking at hook tendency, what is happening potentially from a wrist standpoint that could be causing you to hook it? I think a lot of confusion around this topic, so I wanted to make sure I went through it in depth today to make sure you're clear on what's the best for you if it's your tendency to hit a hook. Okay, so when we're looking at the wrist, right, so we can have the wrist move up and down. As I'm doing this, the wrist is doing 3 different motions. It's not just one, but I'm going to isolate it, right? Extension of the wrist, and then there's pronation. If I go the other way, right, ulnar deviation, and then I'm going flexion of the wrist and also supination, right? So those are things that are happening. Don't need to know the names, just need to know how they're going to affect you when it comes to your swing. So players that I see get in trouble, if your wrist likes to be flat-ish at the top to slightly flexed at the top, okay? So a player that grips it with a strong-ish grip, okay? But in the backswing, their brain likes to have their wrist sort of flatter, okay? So what does that do? So well, that's gonna put my face this direction, right? So I don't, the only thing you could see sort of, yes, people would say that that would be closed, but it's also what happens when I come into impact if the face is that position at the top. Well, I could still hit my hands in this position. I don't see that as a common thing for most people. Most people, if they get it into that position and they line it up, that face is going to be a little bit pointed to the left if I deliver a small amount of shaft lean, okay? So if I go back and I deliver that look, right, so the face is a little bit close at the top and then I line it up, that's going to make that ball go left and then tend to hook. If that's your tendency, let's look to first adjust the grip. We're going to weaken it a little bit. And then from there, when I get to the top of the backswing, my wrist is going to be a little bit more matched to my grip. It's also going to help my face be a little bit more neutral. Hope that helps you guys. Thanks so much for watching.